and I think we're good now. So, all right. Sorry, guys. I think I made a stupid mistake while I was attempting to get this stream started. I do that. I'm human. I'm dumb. I make all kinds of mistakes. So, all right. There we go. All right. I think we're good to go now. So, hey, everyone. Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to the stream. We are going to be watching the finale to Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Good God, I love this show. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. I've been simping for this show ever since it aired. Ever since the first couple episodes hit, I've just been like, I freaking love this. This show is so good. I really love what they're doing. And I've had no reason to stop. This has been a really good season. And I would like to point out, before we really get underway that I realize that everyone has their opinions about all things in the world, you know. There are people out there who have strong opinions about Spider-Man. They have strong opinions about the MCU. They have strong opinions about politics, religion, social justice, video games, technology, whatever. And our opinions are not always going to be the same opinions about, about any given issue. And I just want to point out that when I decided that I was going to watch this show, even in light of the Hudson Thames controversy, do we even remember that now? I would just like to point out that I think I made the right call. I think I made the absolutely correct call, because again, we haven't seen any doubling down from him. We haven't seen any real fallout from that. It was just an actor who said something dumb and probably doesn't even realize what he said. And I feel like the people who decided not to watch this show for that reason, I mean, if you want to take that stand, that's fine. But oh my God, think about what those people are missing out on. Like, this is good Spider-Man storytelling, in my opinion. All right, again, there are going to be plenty of people that don't agree with me. They don't like this for whatever reason. But I think while you can decide not to like a show for whatever reason, choosing to watch or not watch it, deciding that it's not for you, is categorically different than saying a show is of good quality or bad quality. And I've seen this argument made for Star Trek shows and things like that. You can dislike Strange New Worlds all you want. You cannot, with any sort of credibility, say that it is a poorly made show. And I feel like this same logic applies to Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. You can dislike it all you want. If the show's not for you, that is a perfectly valid thing to feel. But I do not believe anyone who gives this show a fair chance, watches an episode, takes note of the writing, the editing, the pacing, the voice acting. I don't think you can actually, believably say that this is a poorly made show. You can have issues with the animation, I suppose. Personally, I think if you have issues with the animation of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, then I better not catch you simping for Spectacular Spider-Man, because the animation for this show is of a more complex and higher quality than Spectacular. And all I would have to do is put these shows up next to each other to demonstrate it. Spectacular is a much more simply drawn and animated show than Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is. So it's just something that I kind of wanted to say because we're at the end of this season, and I feel like this season has been so good and so worth watching. And, you know, it's Spider-Man content, so I'm gonna watch it. But, you know, if you want to take a stand for something, I get it. But I feel like if you decided not to take or to watch this show to take a stand on Hudson Thames's behavior or his words, I think you're denying yourself some high quality storytelling. So, all right, and now that I've finished that, I've got my producer on the channel here staring at me. Hi, Trouble. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and make room behind my chair. That way you can lay down behind me if you want. She's like just out of frame and she's staring at me. So, all right, guys. With all that said, let's go ahead and get to the reaction video portion of the recording, and then we will start watching the finale to Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 1. It just warms my heart that this show's got at least 2 more seasons. I'm so happy. All right. Okay. Oh, right. I don't need to do this because I've already done that in the previous stream. I can just go ahead and get started. So, all right, guys. We're going to go ahead and start the pre-show reaction video recording, and we're going to do that right now. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to this watch party and reaction to Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 1, Episode 10, If This Be My Destiny. If This Be Thy Destiny is one hell of a title to give an episode. It is the name of one of the most iconic arcs in Spider-Man history. And so I think if you are going to name an episode with this title, you better do something big. If This Be Thy Destiny in the comics is famous for, I think it's issue 33 of The Amazing Spider-Man, where he is trapped under debris and water is filling up and he's out of strength, and he remembers that he's fighting for his Aunt May. And hi. Hello, baby. How are you? You wanna come over here? You can come over here. I'm not going to let you lay over here. I'm sorry. I love you very much, but I'm not going to let you lay over here. You can't lay in front of the of the screen. I know that's what you want, and I love you very much, but you can't do that, okay? Okay? Your dad loves you. Okay. All right. I'm sorry about that. All right. But I don't even remember. I don't even remember where we left off. Okay. Right. Okay. So Spider-Man is trapped under the rubble. The water is rising. He doesn't have the strength to lift the debris. And then he remembers who he's fighting for. He's fighting for his Aunt May. He's fighting for the memory of his Uncle Ben. And he reaches deep down within him and he pulls forth the strength to lift the debris. It's a very, very famous storyline, and one that, again, I don't know if we're going to get that homage. It feels like it would be a bit on the nose if that happened. However, I could see them doing it, but I could also see them doing something else entirely, like they have kind of done with elements of Spider-Man during this season. Um, Hopefully we're going to get something really big and really epic, and it'll probably happen close to the end of the episode when the season ends and the writers probably find some way to torment us as we await season 2. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what that is, and we are going to do that in just a moment. If you enjoy these reactions, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoy these reactions, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. Let me think. Whether you like or dislike this episode, let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this show. You can find the full and unedited live streams of these reactions on my YouTube channel. Each show has its own playlist under the category Watch Party. All right, and I think that's everything for now. So we're going to go ahead and put on ye old headphones. We're going to go ahead and get this finale viewing underway. So I want to say a quick hello to CG Anime Fan and to the Mesozoic Mind. Thank you guys for being here. Having the season end by having what? Morbius sends Spider-Man back in time using his Morbin time powers was a risky choice, but I respect the boldness. I'm joking. Yeah, as soon as you mentioned Morbius, I'm like, good one. Good one. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and get things set up. Looks like we are going to have about looks like we're gonna have about 29 minutes before I stop this, and there better not be any post-credit scenes. I will be really upset if that happens. Doesn't look like it. Okay. All right, and Diane is here. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Okay, here we go. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, season 1, episode 10. If this be my destiny. It's cold tonight, so I'm bundling up real quick. But get ready. Okay. All right. It is a little cold tonight. Okay. All right. Here we go. Ooh, Doctor Strange. The spider that bit him. That looked like the spider they were cloning. Oh boy. Oh yeah, Jean. She's very forgettable, but yeah, that's the same alien spider that bit him. Okay, cool. Mm. There goes the Spider-Man. Man does whatever a spider can. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. There we go, there we go again. So fast you can barely notice him. He's taking care of the habitat. I got the world's smallest violin. T. They, you know, you want a neighbor like me. Yay. Oh, I love that title card. That looks so good. Oh, man. Football team. Couldn't bring it home. You better get over here. Oh, boy. What is this? I like Harry in this show. Oh. Oh, Peter, you better not let Pearl down. No, 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 no. Don't say Peter. Don't. Nico coming in clutch. Yeah. Now that she knows, she's doing everything she can to help him. Oh no. She was doing the William Shatner thing. Yeah. Everyone's got a box at their table. Uh, ooh. What the heck is Emma doing? Uh-huh. Yikes. Uh-oh. She really bought him time, too. Amadeus Cho, everybody. Omega cum laude. Amadeus is doing a really good job of being unlikable. Oh boy. The big man. Hmm. Shut up, Gene. What is about to happen here? Oh boy. What is he gonna do? Look at this. You've got armed soldiers. He is super sciencing all this. Is he? Yeah, it's the Rainbow Bridge. Oh boy. Right. Yeah. Now we've got portals. Wow. He's going full mad scientist. Yes, sir. Oh man, this is going bad fast. Mr. Wizard. Oh, yeah. That was my first thought. Oh god, it's strange. Wow. The Sorcerer Supreme is like, no, no. Greenwich Village. Uh-huh. Wow. Using Jesus. It's like he's going full J. Jonah Jameson on Doctor Strange. It's a super collider. Really? The magic doctor? Oh, oh, he got enraged right there. Holy crap. Okay, the music now sounds a bit like Star Trek, like the start before you get the fanfare. And as soon as he says it, oh God. What were you saying there, Norman? Did Amadeus just like push her out of the way again? Yeah, I was going to say, you need to suit up. And anybody else hiding any super abilities needs to suit up. Gene. Oh, that's not good. Oh boy. So now the alien symbiote pincer looking dude is trapped here on Earth. That's great. Oh, well, Whitman, I. Oh boy. Wow. Oh, that was a very Tony Stark comment of him to make. Tourists. Oh God. Oh boy. Because he got really mad at Peter when Peter told him to listen to Doctor Strange. Joy, a Doctor Strange name joke. Oh wow, he just went into the dark dimension with it. That okay, that was a nice moment. Like this. Oh. Okay, that's not ominous at all. What is he about to do? He's rewinding time. Yeah. Yeah. No, keep working, Pete. Keep on going. Where'd he go? Oh, okay. Yeah. No big deal. Just a, sparkly portal. Oh my god, it is a time loop. It's a portal through time and space. Oh my god. So that Doctor Strange was from the future in the first episode. Okay, so where did that spider originate from? Just Oscorp? So he was bitten by a genetically engineered spider, not an alien spider. Wow. This is blowing my mind. Okay, sling it through. Oh God. Oh, come on. Isn't that what Strange said when he fought it? Like it had thrown a car at him or something? Seal it off, seal it off, seal it off. Oh, what is about to happen? Come on. Come on. And we know what's going to happen with this. Of course, a tiny little piece gets through. One tiny, teeny, tiny little piece. Oh. Yeah, he's looking on social media for memes about his dad. Yeah. Oh, Nico, nice. Friend turns. And she's so modest, too. She was about to get mad, and she's like, dang it, he's got a point. Wow. Nice. Wow. Yeah, I would have said that too. That's a hell of a question to ask. Oh, nice. There's the Watcher. Okay. Oh no. Tiberius Stone? That's a Spider-Man 2099 character. Nice. Web. Cho. He's like, I'm happy at Oscar. Finesse. I don't know much about finesse. I knew that Jean was a powered individual though. So okay. Oh. Okay, so he's sticking with the gang. That was impactful. The letter jacket and the garbage can. Okay, what's going on here, Nico? Who is this a spirit of? Oh, come on. We don't get to see her? I know we're approaching the end of the episode here. Otto, oh boy, what are you doing? It's a lot more than four mechanical arms. What's this about? Is that Ben? What? Okay. So Peter's dad exists. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I've got some things to say about that. Wait a minute. That was Josh Keaton voicing Peter's dad. That's a good piece of stunt casting. I'm not gonna lie. Damn. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to put the kibosh on this one. Okay. All right. Okay, let's talk about this episode. First of all, before we get started, were there any streaming disruptions? Let me know. Let me know if there were any streaming disruptions for this episode, because I don't see anything that suggests there was, but wow. Okay. Um. Uh, I, I don't even know what to say really. Like, this has been an excellent season of Spider-Man storytelling from this show. And I think that a lot of the last minute developments at the end of this episode they didn't exactly come out of nowhere except for one of them. And so, like, I kind of figured that Lonnie was not going to fully become the supervillain Tombstone by the end of this season. If it was going to happen this season, it was going to be at the very end. And so, but he seems to be at least trying to think about his future, even though he also is sticking with the gang. That was interesting. Norman finding the symbiote at the end, I was just like as soon as a little piece of it came through the portal, which is what I was expecting to happen, I figured they were going to close the portal, but just a little piece of it was going to get through, and that's going to lead to a Venom story down the line. And then it was a little bit surprising to me that Norman is the one that found it and just kind of was like, So I don't know, Norman Venom. I think I could be okay with that actually. So you do not have to have Eddie Brock become Venom necessarily. So um the little bit with Webb I thought was awesome, and I like the idea of Harry starting his own business and just, doing something that is sort of like what his dad does, but without the exploitation. We'll see how it goes ultimately. But again, I really like what they're doing with Harry in this show, and I hope we get to see more of that. So, um, when Norman brought all the interns together and then revealed that each of their projects was part of a super project for him to make portals into outer space, that's kind of when I was like, okay, Norman, now you're approaching the insanity bit, the mad scientist bit. You're gonna need to chill with that. And then when he gave Peter that look, when Peter was like, maybe we should listen to the magical doctor, like, oh, that did not portend good things in my opinion. So, anyways, um, yeah, the one surprise was when Aunt May went to what looked like prison and spoke to Peter's father, Richard Parker, I believe is his actual name. And I was like, at first I thought maybe it was like Uncle Ben or something. No, 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 it's Richard. And I, I, I have traditionally gotten pretty annoyed with storytellers whenever they try to do anything with Peter's parents. Because, at least to my way of thinking, Peter's parents don't really matter narratively. They just don't. They never have. And every effort that I've ever seen to bring them into Peter's life, to integrate them into Peter's life, I've always just thought that they fell flat. I never cared enough for them. And, I felt like the attempts to make them important always just, they, they fell flat. I just didn't like them. I was just like, this means nothing to me. People new to Spider-Man lore will probably be like, oh my God, that's his father. And I mean, maybe I've just read too many comics, but in my opinion, Aunt May is the only real living parent in Peter's life. And Ben, if you read the current Ultimate Spider-Man comic book. But like, you know, the parents, like, they gave them some cool-ish story about them being shield agents, like undercover shield agents or something. And fine if you want to do that, but like, just leave that where it is and let it be part of Peter's past. So yeah, when I saw that it was Peter's dad, I was just kind of like, oh, all right. But here's my thing. Here's my thing. This production team has done such a good job with all of the other disparate elements in Peter's life that I'm willing to, I didn't roll my eyes. I may not have had the most enthusiastic response. I know I was surprised. I'm sure that registered. But I certainly feel like they have earned a certain amount of trust where I'm going to be like, okay, show me what you can do with this story. Show me what you can do with Peter's dad. Because I think it's possible to make that good. And I feel like if any team has got a shot at it, it's the makers of this show. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and be like, okay, all right, let's see what happens. Obviously, they're setting this up for next season because we ain't got any more to watch this season. And yeah, we'll just we'll just have at it and see where the chips fall. So with that said, yeah, I think Diane, you had said something about things getting cloney. I think if they wanted to do the Clone Saga, and I'm willing to trust them with that, then I should be willing to trust them with trying out Peter's parents, seeing how they fit in this particular iteration of Spider-Man. So, yeah, go for it. So, Mesozoic Mind also pointed out that Richard Parker appears to be voiced by none other than Josh Keaton, who is the voice of Spider-Man in what, at least until recently, was the undisputed best Spider-Man cartoon of them all, The Spectacular Spider-Man. I feel like this show actually gives it a run for its money. I don't know yet, but it's done some very bold things that I'm very, very happy with. So, But yeah, overall, I really, really, I mean, I enjoyed the whole season. I especially enjoyed this episode, and hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoyed this reaction, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. What'd you think of this show? Sorry, what'd you think of this episode? There we go. That's the word. What'd you think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this show. You can find the full and unedited live stream of these reactions on my YouTube channel. Each show has its own playlist under the category Watch Along. Wow. Each show has its own playlist under the category Watch Party. I've been trying to get rid of Watch Along, so. All right, and let's see. Oh, right. And channel memberships are active on the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. Check out the membership tiers and see which benefits you'd like access to. Perks include shoutouts, members-only live streams, members-only videos, and early access to selected uploaded content. Take a look at the membership tiers and see which perks you'd like access to today. And I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian. And until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. All right, let me see what you guys have been talking about in the chat. All right, let's see. Maybe it is a time loop. Diane, you called it. It absolutely was a time loop. Very, very good. All right. In all seriousness, I hope that Morbius shows up in the second season. I mean, at this point, it's wide open. Anything could happen. So, also, I was expecting Kingpin and White Rabbit to have shown up by now. Did I miss them, or have they shown up yet? I don't remember seeing them, and I don't know why White Rabbit would show up. I mean, maybe there was, I don't know. Maybe there was, like, if Kingpin had showed up, then Vincent D'Onofrio better have been the one that voiced him. But I don't remember seeing them. Emma in the clutch. Yeah. Emma did the thing. She came in clutch for them. Does that count? Emma was on her phone the whole time. You know what? At this point, let's just give poor Emma something narratively to do. The teachers seem pretty cool, so I'm just going to let that one go for now. I want to know more about who Emma actually is, though. So, if J. Jonah Jameson ever shows up in your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, I wonder if J.K. Simmons will voice him again. At this point, I don't see how not, but you never know. It could happen. So, I don't remember him being that annoying in the comic. Who are we talking about? Don't remember who being that annoying in the comic. Okay, we're just going to move on from that. Diane, I assume you'll say something if you're still here. So, all right. Let's see. I can understand why you think that Amadeus Cho is unlikable, but I think that he's an entertaining jerk, sort of like J. Jonah Jameson. Yeah, but at least at this point, Amadeus hasn't given me anything to, like, I don't even find him entertaining. I just found him off-putting. He's like maybe a slightly more suave version of Otto Octavius. And right now, like, I just haven't seen anything to really enjoy about him. He's just kind of been like, he kind of reminds me of Flash Thompson, except with except in nerd circles, basically. So is he gonna superpower all the interns? No, no, but I knew that Jean was some kind of a powered individual. I didn't know who she actually was, though. Nope, they went portals, and yes, that was a bad idea. Carla Connors is so likable that part of me wants her to remain a good person. However, I'm a big fan of the lizard, so another part of me wants her to become the lizard soon. I mean, yeah, I agree, and I think, of course, it's going to happen eventually. I mean, this show has got at least two more seasons. We might not get the lizard until season 3 or season 4 if the show gets a fourth season. I don't know. A quiet quadrant. Yeah, I know, right? I wasn't expecting Doctor Strange to come back, but it's good to see him again. I'm used to him being a supporting character in Spider-Man stories, so it doesn't feel out of place to have him back. Yeah, Peter and Steven have had this weird kind of, it's like friendship slash uneasy partnership from time to time. So yeah, he's going full Thunderbolt Ross. Yeah, no, he just went nuts. Like, I need to, I want to do this. Cue one unimaginable horror. Yeah. Symbiotes. That was the same monster street. Yeah, that's what I noticed at first too, actually. I was like, it's the same one? Well, there was a reason for that. And yeah. Tourist is a very New York City joke. Oh, okay. All right. I that makes sense. Not where Peter wants to be. Time Stone. Yeah, time loop. That's why Strange didn't remember him. And there's the spider. Yeah. Yeah, so like I originally thought that spider was from like Venom's neck of the universe or dimension or whatever. No, it's an Oscorp spider that just went through a time loop. So, yeah, I don't know. All right. Percussive maintenance, a bit of alien goop. Yeah. And you knew that was going to happen. Like it was so going to happen. So, and a piece of symbiote stuck there. We all know where this is going. Yep. I don't really care for Peter's destiny being Spider-Man, but this is still a good show. I mean, you know, in this particular multiverse, it's his destiny, but it's not always Peter's destiny to be Spider-Man, as Spider-Gwen will readily tell you. So, the symbiote. Tiberius Stone is an Iron Man villain. Tiberius Stone is also an Alchemax villain from Spider-Man 2099. So, I love this little recap of all the characters at the end. Yeah, that was pretty cool. All right, this was the part of the ending that I got spoiled. Then Richard. Not only that, he's voiced by Josh Keaton. That again, that's good stunt casting. So, stream was all good. Okay, good to know. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. I'm so surprised how much I ended up enjoying this with everything I've heard. I didn't think I would like it, but I was pleasantly surprised. I'm thinking 7.8 out of 10. This for me gets at least a 9, possibly higher. I really enjoyed it. I love the way that they remixed everything. So, all right. I feel the same about Richard in the past, but considering how great this season was with retelling old Spider-Man stories, I think they'll handle that great. Yeah, yeah. I agree about Peter's birth parents not being super compelling characters and Peter just needing May and Ben. Yes. Lots of interesting people on board for the web, many of them minor characters without a lot of weight, so with a lot of freedom. Yeah. And they've shown that they can do that. Like they can take characters that you don't necessarily expect to be here and make them belong and do a good job of it. So I'm really excited for the storytelling possibilities there. So let's see. I'm super excited for future seasons. If we do a discussion about this season, I'd totally be up for it. Maybe not tomorrow, but I would still like to. Well, let's see. I think at this point, if I do a discussion, and I think we probably should do a discussion. Um, Let me think. I mean, I think at this point, Mesozoic and probably and Diane are probably the ones that I would do the discussion with. Although, I'm not going to commit to that right now because I can think of one other person who I would like to join the discussion, and I'd like to see if I could get in touch with him. I don't know if he's watching this show. So, when Doc Ock got caught by Iron Man, part of me felt concerned that he was being written out. However, it seems like he's going to stick around. Oh, they're not going to get rid of Octavius. That would be a stupid move. And I really think that like they're playing the long game with him. Just like I feel like they're doing a good job of playing the long game in a different way with Lonnie Lincoln. They're giving him the Doc Ock treatment. So if Spectacular and Friendly Neighborhood are your two favorite Spider-Man cartoon shows, does that mean Tombstone is the secret to success? No, good writing is the secret to success. And I mean, like at this point, if that holds up and these two are the top two, then animated series is number three. So, but to be fair, there's a lot of Spider-Man shows that I have not watched all the way through. So that might be premature, but I mean, just the way that these shows are all paced, I feel like that's the top three right there, right now. So, gonna go to bed now. Super excited for your Sonic 2 and Kung Fu Panda watch streams. Yes. And hopefully Sonic's 3 in April. Yes, I can tell you right now, Mesozoic. I know it says that you're gone already. But I'm planning to put Sonic 3 in April. So we'll see. So I don't remember Amadeus Cho being that annoying. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I don't really know the character of Amadeus Cho that well. I just know that this version I'm not crazy about. Like, and I get that he's supposed to be like a magnificent bastard, like that particular trope. Sure, but that doesn't mean that I find him likable right now. So and maybe that's a me thing. I don't know. So I could be overthinking things, but wonder if Doctor Strange shows up in Spider-Man stories as a way to reference Steve Ditko. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad way to do it because Steve Ditko did a lot of work on Doctor Strange as well as the first 30 or so issues of Amazing Spider-Man. So, a nice kind of subtle way to, pay homage to Steve Ditko. Right, the Spider-Man villain is the grandson of the Iron Man villain, according to Marvel Wiki. Okay, so then maybe Tyler Stone is the uh maybe Tyler Stone is the Spider-Man 2099 villain. Okay, maybe I got them mixed up because their names are similar. Frickin' comics, right? All right. I did my review of the season today and I have a character ranking set for tomorrow. Nice. Nice. I'll have to check those out. I thought that Vincent D'Onofrio was confirmed to be voicing Kingpin. I wonder if he's being saved for the second season. I mean, maybe he voiced some bits and they just didn't end up using it too. Yeah, I think I did see Vincent D'Onofrio on the cast at one point, but I think it was always near the bottom. So, hopefully they do save him for season 2 because yeah, I would like to see Kingpin in all the street level Marvel stuff, So but yeah, this was a good show. I really enjoyed it, and I really feel like like this is this is gonna be my show, like that I do on the channel. Like whenever this show comes up, it gets priority, So I am working on another video for this show. I know it's gonna be late. I'm a one-man YouTube channel though, so I'm just kind of doing what I can over here. But I think at this point, I'm going to try to focus a lot of as much of my uploaded content that takes a lot of effort towards this show and other Spider-Man endeavors as much as possible. I think that, I don't know. I think that this show has been really good for kind of getting me to kind of get up and do content about it. So I'm looking forward to doing more stuff, including the reaction videos. So um I think the next show that I am going to be reacting to is or that I'm going to be watch partying is going to be Daredevil Born Again, which I don't think is for like 2 weeks. So we'll take a week off. Maybe I'll watch the final episode of season 1 of The Boys at some point. I just don't seem to be getting around to it right now. And then I'm pretty sure once Daredevil Born Again wraps up, I'm probably going to be watching season 2 of Star Wars Andor. So if you guys are interested in those things, be sure to stick around for those when they come out. I think, I don't know. I think that Disney Plus has basically got my eyeballs for the next couple of months. So, anyways, guys, I think I'm going to get going. Thank you guys for showing up and hanging out. I appreciate it very much. This is great. I love this show. This show is definitely top tier. I don't know yet. I don't know yet where I would rank it in relation to Spectacular, and possibly the animated series, but we'll get around to those eventually. At some point, I've got to watch Spectacular Spider-Man, but I don't think right now you can watch it anywhere digitally. It was on Disney Plus for a while, but it's not there now. So I got to watch it at some point, though. We got to watch it for the channel. So in the meantime, I think I'm going to get going. So thanks, guys. Thank you for being here. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.